Sure, we're going to have fun. Are you ready to have fun? Because we're recording, Geoffrey.
Yes, sorry, buddy. I always have fun with you.
Okay, so this is called Leadership in the Raw, and with me is,
Geoffrey Harris.
and I am Alvin Weiss, rhymes with nice, and we are obsessed with faith, family, and making an impact. And in today's session, we're going to walk through Geoffrey's technology journey, and we promise you that it's going to be raw, unedited, authentic, and from the heart too, because we want to help. And I know you can relate with Geoffrey and me in this walk together. Now, Geoffrey and I could not be any different. We're both men of
Uh,
faith, but how shall I say it? Geoffrey speaks King James, and I speak only the message in Hawaiian Pidgin. That's it. That's
and
about
our sense of style is a little different.
yes. I I just I just believe that I have better style.
Oh yeah, you have better hair.
So and Geoffrey, this is your current mission and passion. Actually, it's going to be your legacy. I sense that.
That's right.
Tell us a little bit about this.
Oh man, this is where my heart is. I really believe that everybody deserves to be loved, and we are beginning to share God's love in the continent of Africa. And our vision and mission in the next year is to reach people in every one of the 54 countries.
And then tell me, what do you do every Friday?
Every Friday, I have a what we call a Natural Discipleship Global Network. That is people that are probably across 6 time zones, from the Philippines to India to um, 8 countries in Africa already,
Well, and in that
and
process,
growing quickly.
I become friends with a young man, Kasim, in Freetown, Sierra Leone, and Bishop George in Kenya, Nairobi, Kenya, or a town outside of Nairobi.
Homo Bay, yeah.
Right. And we connect Missouri and Orlando, Florida, South Carolina. My goodness. And Geoffrey is the global host. It
Never
is,
dreamed that would happen.
and
Uh,
and you were new to technology just a short time ago.
that's right. Yeah, my journey started really in earnest about 17 months ago, and I had a bad attitude about technology. I was angry with it. I was ticked off because they were changing things every day. I just had a bad attitude until I got a good coach, and he helped me wake up. I woke up at age 60 with a smartphone in my hand, and I didn't know what in the world to do with it.
Yeah.
I didn't
And
see it coming, and I wasn't ready for it.
well, and I think a lot of listeners can relate to. Well, I know a lot of listeners can relate to this, and we're doing this on behalf of that what I call a solo entrepreneur, and it could be a church leader with 80 people in their congregation, or it could be someone, let's say like myself or Geoffrey. We're in the fourth quarter of our life, and we're not dead yet, right? We're
That's
not,
right. That's
and
right, brother. Not yet.
this is raw, this is unedited, it's authentic, but we still want to make an impact on the world, and we realize that we must embrace technology to do this, but we are digital immigrants. Are you familiar with that term, Geoffrey?
Yes, indeed. That is me.
We are not at home in the digital world, and I felt like this man here 10 years ago, and 10 months ago, that was Geoffrey.
Oh man, that is so accurate. I love that image.
And as we walk through this will be a series. Geoffrey, based on his level of knowledge, he's going to school you on some things that, in fact, I believe right now, Geoffrey's really quite knowledgeable in social media. Uh, and Geoffrey, you may not view yourself that way, but you are making an impact, and you're doing it daily with Messenger, WhatsApp, Zoom. What all are you using, Geoffrey?
That's right. Zoom, video conferencing.
Right.
I am doing that all around the world, and doing coaching leaders, a number of leaders in Africa, in the Christian community, in a process called natural discipleship, which is the resource that we represent. And it is exciting, man. I mean, I talked for a year. I talked to pastors just by texting back and forth on Messenger,
Right.
and that was fun. But when we started doing video, buddy, it really got fun.
But let me interrupt. You were texting them, but you were using the tool that you had, and the tool where you had some familiarity.
That's
And
right. I was
and I can tell you this. This is a story that you don't want me to share, but I'm going to share it anyway.
okay.
We used to meet out at Wycliffe Bible Translators in Orlando, Florida.
Yep.
And I was trying to convince you, 4 years ago, 3 years ago, to do live videos with Facebook. And you know what? You would not do it.
I was terrified.
I'm saying that to you, Geoffrey, because today, look how you have transformed.
Yeah. It's been a real journey. I mean, it was not only was there's some fear involved, but I was honest. This is confession time. I was proud too. I didn't want to make a fool out of myself on video because I knew you would use it against me.
Well, and you know that's okay. See, Geoffrey, there are a whole lot of other people that are in the same situation, and they want to be polished, and they want to have the green screen behind them, and they want to have the right slide deck and the right, they want to look good, and I don't blame them. But the point
That's
is,
right.
if you have some knowledge and you have the ability to deliver it, I believe it's your responsibility, my responsibility, to deliver to our audience, because there are hundreds of thousands of solo entrepreneurs that want to leave a legacy in the fourth quarter of their life or third quarter of their life, as well as pastors are in that group.
Sure.
Men of faith, women of faith are in that group. They just need a gentle nudge. And Geoffrey, speak on this right here about you becoming a student.
Yeah. Well, what I've realized is that people want the truth, and they want the unedited version. They want to know, you're a real person, that you're grappling with the same issues they're grappling with, and as I've learned about technology, it's caused me to just relax and be who I am, and not try to put on a performance for anybody, but just share the truth of what my journey is, and then I think people will identify with it. There's a lot of folks like me who are in their later years, and they're terrified of the possibility of doing something like this. You don't have to be, because you can really. I mean, I have fun now. This is really fun every time we get together.
Well, and the thing is that you don't necessarily have to look. It's really kind of interesting. I'm doing some coaching with a video coach, and he says one of the most common questions he gets when people decide they're going to be on video, Geoffrey, are you ready for this?
Yes.
Yeah, they say, well, what shirt should I wear? Now, think about that, and how ridiculous that sounds. The focus is entirely on you, and
Yes.
your ego,
Yes.
but people want to hear what you have to say. They want the content.
That's right.
And they will never remember what color shirt you wear. And in fact, if you're dealing with men, 60% of them are colorblind anyway.
That's true.
But if you will, I mean, on this YouTube channel, just smash that subscribe button, smash the like button, share it. If you will become this guy right here, I can and I will, watch me, you can move from point A to point B. Slowly, but you can move. Would you agree, Geoffrey?
That's true. I think because of the changes in technology that were happening so rapidly, I was stressing because I would run into barriers, and just I gave up. I wanted to give up. I didn't want to fight the fight, but as I went through my journey, I realized that it just takes a little patience sometimes. It takes you focusing and just believing that you can work through whatever it is. And you can always ask questions, or you can Google it, or you can. There's lots
Well,
of ways to learn how to use technology. And I did, and then I began to see I changed my attitude. Basically changed toward technology. It was more of I can do this now. If I just focus and pay attention to, what's going on here, I don't have to be a quitter. I can do this.
well, and I think we should leave with that thought. That's a powerful thought, because at that point, Geoffrey, you reached a tipping point, in my opinion, when your attitude changed, and then you decided that I can enter the University of Google, I can enter the University of YouTube, and I can actually do some things on my own and listen to my coach. And that the attitude change for you was and is a huge tipping point.
That's right.
So, hey, let's wrap this up. This is Leadership in the Raw, featuring
Geoffrey Harris.
and Alvin Weiss, rhymes with nice. And we are two guys obsessed with faith, family, and making an impact. And thanks for investing your time with us. Geoffrey,
Great to be with you.
all right. Talk to you all soon. Bye.